Alright guys, and a very Merry Christmas. This is my MAME Cocktail arcade cabinet, and if you've been following my videos on my Facebook page, you'll have seen a work in progress on that. Well, it's finally finished, and this is going to be a Christmas present to my two boys. I hope they appreciate it and love it. I'm sure they will. I spent a long time on this. I'll tell you about the story behind this after, and we'll have a look at the guts inside. But first of all, we're going to power it up and show you in action. So if I just take the camera off here, we'll have a closer look at it from the top, as you can see there. That's where the monitor will be. I've got the buttons and joystick there. And it powers on underneath. One of the problems I had to solve was getting the PC inside, which runs the emulator, MAME of course, to switch on without having to open up the top of this every time. It's going to be for my boys, so they need to be able to safely turn it on and off and up. Well, I fixed this by fiddling about with some settings in BIOS, and it should now work. Now the on off, well, we switch it on, it's under here, which is a bit awkward. There we go. It's booting up. What we'll do is I think I'll turn the lights off here. There we go, straight in. One thing I haven't managed to do is get rid of the starting Windows screen. There is a way to do that, but it's incredibly complex and you could brick Windows very easily. So I'd rather not do that. I wanted to get it working in time for Christmas, and I'm trying to hide Windows as much as possible. So I managed to get a different log-on loading screen there, as you can see. Got the MAME logo. Desktop there. Got the Mario end of level music there. We're loading up and it boots straight into Maximus Arcade. Take note, I removed the taskbar in Windows and hit Maximus Arcade and removed the recycle bin things, and it boots straight in. Fantastic. And I've got a list of my favourite games here. Sadly, I haven't got the images to go with the games. I've got a limited hard disk space, and I just didn't have the time to do that. But as you can see, we can choose games by moving the joystick. Perhaps I'll just turn the light on quickly. It's getting a little bit dark now here. There we go. So yeah, there we go. We can select games, skip through. Well, let's choose a classic. Perhaps we'll start with Pac-Man, maybe. Turn the lights off again. There you go, select the game. I think I've set it so press the one player button to start. There we go, straight into Pac-Man. Now to enter a credit for the game, we've got a button down here. You can see this. I don't want to switch the light on again. Okay, there's a red button there. It can be configured to a coin slot mechanism, but that hasn't been implemented yet. So there we go, put some credits in, and we can start Pac-Man off. Good game to play because there isn't a fire button. I can use it with one hand. So we press the one play button, and the sound is fantastic on this. I'm trying to play it through the viewfinder on the camera. It's a little tough. Ah! As you see, the screen looks lovely on this. Very vibrant, very crisp and very clear. There we go. Let's have a look at a couple of other games very quickly. We've got an exit button here, and that should take us back to the main menu. Cool. What others? Got loads of great games here. I've tried doing a favourites list that my boys are going to love a lot. Oh, we've got Donkey Kong there. That will do. Cool. Boot straight in. Although I haven't been able to remove the nag screen on a lot of the MAME games, I have to recompile MAME, unfortunately. Let's put the credit in. And there's Donkey Kong. Light back on here. You'll have the bulb shining on it, unfortunately. Awesome. Go. Let's put some credits in. You can perhaps see that button a bit better now. There we go. 2-player action. And controls work there as well.
Fire! Hang on, Ipaq.
So there we go. I'm going to show you that. Oh, all the buttons, all the joysticks work. Oh, actually, when I say all the buttons, the problem I do have, the last problem I've got to solve, is the bottom 3 buttons here and here. They're sadly not working. They're all wired up correctly. I'll show you inside in a second, but I think there's a tool to reconfigure these buttons, and they map to the main keys that I recognise. So these the last 3 fire buttons for player 1 is usually left, shift, Z, and X. I'm not sure why they've not been recognised. So I'm just going to show you quickly the guts of the machine and just the story behind it quickly. I'll talk you through that. The way I shut down this is, remember this button here to put a credit in. So far I've just wired up the shutdown to this button here. So if I press that, there it goes, shutting down. So it all works contained very nicely. And that's it. Switched off. So let's have a look inside. Oh, this lifts up. Actually, what I should do probably first is just switch it off underneath very quickly. Sorry. Safety. That's it, that's off. And while I'm doing this is the inside. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'm just going to put an arm up here to balance this properly. And there you go. This is the inside. Well, the light is very good here. Sorry guys, the lights on the other side. I'll just switch on this other light. Not make much of a difference. Anyway, so whether you can see it or not. So I should have brought a torch, perhaps I'll just grab on quickly. Edit cut. Okay, and we're back, and I have a torch. First of all, this is the PC inside. It's a shuttle PC. It's a nice little dinky and compact thing. I've got skewered it down there with a strap. So you can see all the bits that come out the back there. To monitor, power cables, the awesome sound and speaker system, which is this beast here. The bass on it is awesome. A couple of little speakers there and there. Got a power brick unit here. Everything just goes all into one power unit. Makes things a lot easier. That controls the bass and subwoofer. Wow, when that's on full, the whole thing absolutely shakes. And the cool thing is that most people would be interested in is the what's called the Ipaq. And you can see that very well. But that takes the controls and then feeds them into a wire which goes just out the bottom here. It's like a USB or a PS2 output, which the PC recognises as like a keyboard or something like that. You can have a keyboard plugged in with it alongside it as well. It works perfectly fine. It's a really clever piece of equipment actually, and the Ipaq is awesome. And I think that's pretty much it to mention really. That's where the power goes out to the plug of the wall. Yeah. So yeah, I basically got this pretty much almost complete. It was missing the shuttle PC inside, and I got it from a very good friend of mine. And I think you'd probably want to remain nameless on YouTube, but huge thank you for this. Most of you guys probably remember I've already got a MAME upright cabinet. Sorry, there's the monitor there. I think it's just a standard LCD monitor. They've taken just the guts of and screwed it in. Now the company that made this, well actually first of all, yeah, there's the coin slot mechanism. There is the functions for it there, but it hasn't been implemented. But the company that made this for my friend, the shuttle PC inside went faulty, and they refused. Well, they refused to sort of help him out and get it fixed. In fact, they just ignored his calls and texts and emails. And he even sent the shuttle PC off to them anyway, and he never heard from them again. I won't name or shame the company, I don't want to get sued or anything, but you might have spotted their logo on the cab somewhere. Anyway, tough shit. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Shuttle PC was given to me by Simon Osborne. He's on YouTube as well, so I'll put a link to his channel. Thank you very much, Simon. Really kind of you. Had to get some new memory in there, and I buy a few bits and bobs to get it working with the whole unit. But there we go. And as I said, I've already got a stand-up arcade cabinet, which actually isn't working at present. So I'll keep that for myself, and this is going to go to my boys, and it'll sit in the living room, and hopefully they'll take good care of it, and when they see it tomorrow morning, Christmas morning, hopefully they will go insane for it. But there you go, that is my MAME Cocktail cab. Thank you for watching, have a lovely Christmas, and I'll see you again hopefully very soon. Cheers, bye.